I'm happy to present you here with my news video series on newsprint, old and new, both Sinhala and English, and some in Tamil as well. And first of all, I must apologize for all this background noise, because yesterday I posted my video in Sinhala. This is the English version, and I talked about this. There's a big construction site here. They work 24 hours a day, and there's a transport company on that's my neighbor, and I'm next to a busy highway. So my apologies, but I can stop all the noises, and also the light. Today it's kind of rainy and overcast, and yesterday it was sunny. But whether it's sun or rain, there's some shadow here because of these trees. So I hope it's clear enough. I hope it's clear enough, and the main thing is to present you with this newspaper. This is sampling, and this is just an intro. The videos will follow. We start with this very old 1959 newspaper. I'll be describing in detail later in another video. But this is 1959 Janata. I think most of you would not even have heard of this, and especially those born, the generation born after the 1990s, 2000. This is a very old newspaper. And 1988 Daily News, a government newspaper, but earlier it was private. And you have a photo of the then Sri Lankan president and Indian Prime Minister, and there are lots of news like this. News doesn't get old, it simply gets forgotten and bypassed, and we need to renew our memories so that history doesn't repeat itself, right? And there are a lot of stuff on the war years. These are all from the 1990s. That's when I started really collecting. All these things are easily forgotten. And then there are lots of tabloid and the so-called alternative newspapers. I think these are important because all these papers have their politics. I am not here to talk about politics. I am not concerned with their politics, but as a record, if we are presenting a record of the print history of Sri Lanka, all these things have to be there. And these papers are now out of print. You can't find them except in the National Archives. And if you ask for them, you will get a microfilm. You won't get to see the actual newspaper. I have included all types of publications, including astrology, sports, general news, entertainment, supplements. And this is a curious slum, but it's in Sinhala. Very curious publications, totally out of print now. And there are lots of film publications. There was a mushrooming of film publications back in the 1990s. They are all out of print now. You won't find them anywhere except in the archives. Even the good old Sarasavya, the staple of Sri Lankan film reporting, cinema reporting, is out of print now. It's not published anymore, it's online. And the more serious kind of magazine, cinema magazine. And then we have, oh, I think I forgot this. Did I? Yes. The tsunami. And then there are magazines. I haven't got all the samples here. There are lots of Railway magazines and other magazines, alternative magazines, popular magazines, and then English, lots of publications, news magazines. This is a satirical magazine, Punch, from UK, really funny. Newsweek, Life. This is the last version, which came out in the 1990s. It goes back to the I'm not sure quite sure when it started, or you can find out. But I have seen copies dating back to the 1930s, 40s, 50s. It was a very important and informative picture magazine with lots of photographs. I have all the copies, the moon landing, all that is there. Asia Week. This is a 1970s issue. This is out of print now. This was rivaling the Time Newsweek from USA. It's an Asian publication and very informative. Asia Week. Yes, the light's coming from this side, and all that the elections, leaders, Suharto, Sukarno, Aquino, social upheavals, Vietnam War, Chinese invasion of Vietnam, civil wars, border conflicts, economic news, arts news, and Sri Lanka is featured many times. I would like to continue with this series because there are lots of material for your entertainment and information, and for personally it's a very good trip back in time for me. But I would like more subscribers. Please like and subscribe. That will help me to continue. That will encourage me to get some feedback. So we will be starting. I'll be doing my best to post a video every week, Sinhala as well as English, or in one language at least as time permits, but they will be coming. And this channel, Impulse channel, has lots of other things. As you would have noticed, old vehicles. Now see the noises. Okay, I'm going to cut this short now. It's not just about old cars. It's about lots of things. If you go back to my earliest videos, there were videos about old books and print, but that somehow got discontinued, and you will find also pictures about, you will also find videos about street animals, feeding street dogs and cats. I did a lot of that work. I'm still doing it, so I don't post so many videos now because the small camera I use for that, very handy. It broke down. So lots of things are there. Arts, entertainment, and analog technology. That series is also coming. So let's meet again.